Hello, Kribus. It is 11 PM right now. Hey, Mappa. So yeah, good night, sunshines. Good night. Starting late, indeed. There's no way around it, bro. It is pretty late, even for me. But that's life, you know? Sometimes we start late. Woke up from a nap. What time is it for you, Creepus? Yo, Sunshine, how are you doing? How's your art career going? Like it's been a while since we last talked. Well, Alex. Yo, good day indeed. Almost 9 PM? Not that far behind. Anyways, I have had quite an eventful day. I can tell you all about it. While we are focusing on finishing this art. You know, I'm so proud of myself for like streaming it even at 11. A month ago me would have called it a day a while ago. I would have been like, oh, you know, it's too late. You know, let's call it. Let's call it a day. Nothing happens if you miss just one stream, but it can escalate. Looking very cool. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Mixie. Art's going good. I started using some new brush that make my process more enjoyable. Nice. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. You're doing commissions, right? Like, how are your commissioners treating you? All the colors. There's something very lovely about this piece, as like it actually sets a mood. It sets like it tells a story. Is what I really love about it. Like this kind of moody lighting and like coloring, it's kind of like my new vibe. I mean, a couple of recent pieces have been done in this manner, and I kind of would want to continue doing art like this. Well, Mako. It's your birthday? Holy dude, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sunshine. How old you turning today? Yes, I hope you throw a huge party. Massive celebration, everybody involved. The grandma, the grandpa, invite everybody. You know what we can do? We can pin it so everybody knows. Tell us how you celebrating it. Hello, River. Yo, welcome. Thank you for the gifted, River. Yeah, how old are you now, Michael? Obviously, you don't want to share. Wanted to? Nice. Nice, dude. It is this, like, interesting age where you're not quite 23, but you're not 21 anymore. So kind of like an adult, but, like, not really that old. Great, great. Same generation as me. Same species as me. Let's go. Not this. Not DMC8 music. No, 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 no. No matter how tired we are, how long it's been into the day, we gotta get up and do some arting. That's why we're here. Hello, Peach. What the hell is this stream time? Well, it's 11:06 p.m. if you're being precise. I had a lot of stuff going on today, okay? Oh, yes, Sunshines, I've actually done today something that I wanted to do, and I've never done in my entire life. It is like... Or have I done it once, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? No, I actually... No, 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 no. I've never done anything even close to that. So this morning... I mean, I've been talking about it for a while now, like... Having, like, less distractions and, like... Just kind of have less noise, consume less information, less stuff, and just, like, think and be in your own head, like, have time to reflect on things and shit. That's been, like, the kind of the theme about my talks on the stream recently, and, like, just in my personal life as well. And always talking and thinking about it, I kind of thought that, you know, the culmination, like the pinnacle of like of that would be just waking up and drawing, painting with nothing on the background. With like, because I listen to music, but recently for the past like year, I've been always listening to some like wow videos, like fitness stuff. You know, like all the content that I consume, pretty much I do it in the morning whenever I wake up and I paint. And the first thing I do is like I open YouTube, open a subscription page, and I just watch all the stuff that is there, all the people who I follow. And I always thought that, you know, like, wouldn't it be cool if I just wake up and I, you know, don't even put my headphones on? Like, what if I just sit in silence and paint? And I've never, guys, 5 years I've been painting, and 5 years I've been like listening to stuff in the morning while painting. Every single day, like literally, I wake up and I paint every single day. I've always been listening to stuff. Like, I cannot even tell you what it is, like, specifically that I'm listening to. It's just always stuff. You know, it can be like a WoW video. It can be like a true crime podcast. It can be, you know, as I said, like fitness. Recently, I've been listening to like, kind of one guy talking about people who abuse PEDs and like bodybuilders die on stage of and like, you know, out of heart attack at like years to, like 20, 25 years old, like very young people dying of heart attacks. And I'm always listening to some shit, right? All the time. And today is actually the first day in my 5 years of doing art where I woke up and I didn't even put my headphones on. I was just drawing. And dude, let me tell you, it was incredible. It was the best thing ever. Holy shit. That's something I've been trying to do earlier since I have some noise, but that's it. My head feels so calm. Either silence or have some noise, but that's it. Yeah, like I've kind of transitioned to music for the past couple of days, but today it was just nothing there. Like, no music, no videos. I didn't watch anything. I don't know what it is. I didn't even feel like, I didn't feel the desire to click on something. I wasn't even bored. I was just sitting there thinking about my own stuff. At some point I clocked that, like, wow, damn, I've been actually sitting in silence this whole time. I don't even have my headphones on. And then it just kind of continued. Like, I was like, oh, damn, this is kind of vibes. Let's just continue. And I sat there for 4 hours. I had a breakfast, also ate the breakfast in silence too. Didn't like listen, didn't watch any kind of video. Dude, like, it's kind of crazy how I felt so accomplished after that. Like, I felt like I've actually achieved something. It might sound nuts to you, like meaningless or like trivial, but like to me it is such a big deal. It made my whole day. So I've been trying to reduce too much noises in my own hair. If you end up in silence and there is too much noise in your head, like your thoughts go rampant, it is just because you've been suppressing them for so long. So let them go rampant, like engage with your thoughts, and then after a little bit, it will actually calm down. Like, you will actually be just chilling. Cannot do that since I don't leave alone. Hello, Cody. Dude, I don't leave it alone either. Like, what stops you from just... What I'm saying is just, like, not to consume stuff. Like, don't let anybody, like, dictate what you think. Because this is what's been happening to me. Like, I would open a video, and it's just some random topic that I'm, like, sort of interested in, but sort of I don't care for the most part. And I just let other people dictate me what I think, or what I feel even. It's like, why do I have to listen to some young guy using steroids and dying, like, as a bodybuilder on stage? Like, alright, it's kind of interesting, but, like, why do I need it right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, why is this, like, content creator making me think and feel something right now? Consume me? Like, isn't it ironic? Yeah. I just had another stream open, but like with no music, just on the second monitor. I guess even less distraction would not even have that. But yeah, that's kind of like that's my big thing of the day. That's literally like the kind of the main event of this day. It's so wild too, because like looking from the outside, you wouldn't even think that anything has happened to me that morning, but internally it was huge. Zone out in your own world like that and let it consume you too much, though. Like that's there's nothing to consume you. There's nothing there, you know. Like you just think about your own stuff, and whenever the stuff that you have to think about ends, then you're just present, and it's great. Got a tea delivery. I just put all that I like to watch and watch later, and then choose when to do that and what to do. I mean, it's all great, but like I have like specific time, like as I said in the mornings where I watch the stuff, and now like I'm thinking like, why should I even watch any of that? Like realistically speaking, like why should I watch, let's say, videos about World of Warcraft? Like if I play the game, like why do I need to watch videos that kind of tell me about the game more? Like why is that necessary? Especially first thing in the morning, like why would I set up myself to think about that for the whole day? And of course, I'm not saying like never to listen to anything, never to watch anything. That would be a bit too much. But like, I don't know. To me, it was a huge step forward to at least think if I want to watch something or not. I wonder if any of that resonates with you guys. Because like I imagine it's quite personal. Maybe you're not that far in this, like in this topic. Like maybe you don't think that it's that big of an issue to you, or maybe it actually is not that big of an issue to you. So I'm not sure how much that relevant to you, but to me it's huge, huge. And needless to say, this morning was incredibly productive when it comes to art. Just sounds, music, podcasts on different days. Sometimes it's overwhelming to consume information. Sometimes I need it. Gotcha. Maybe I'll get there too. Maybe I just hope that I won't get to like back to the consuming all the time, everything. Consuming everything all the time, because it's just exhausting. And then you don't even realize that you're exhausted, because like you kind of want to consume more, because like it's kind of never enough. I'm more active when I'm locked in outside a cafe by myself. I don't leave alone home. I mean, that might be the same reason though. Like you might be just like locked in on your work and you're more focused, but in reality, maybe if you're at your home, you're kind of allowing all those distractions to come in. Binge videos for a month and then get bored usually. Yeah, that happens with me with like video games. Like I play WoW for like a month, like very actively, and then I just kind of get bored. I'm not sure. I might be in the state where I'm bored of it actually right now. Even though like I haven't reached my like seasonal goals when it comes to like content and WoW, but I'm kind of over them, if you can believe that. Trying to render the shoulder pad. Those shoulders are like, you see how many plays they have. It is so much. What do you mean, listening to passing cars and birds relaxing too? Yeah. To be honest, I didn't even hear anything this morning. I think I was just like thinking so much about my own stuff. Like, it didn't even feel like it was silence either. Like, I was kind of jamming in my own mind. Just kind of neat. Hey Eddie. Yo, evening. Finishing the artwork. But until I get distracted, if I listen to songs with lyrics, instrumental songs help more with focus at least. Dude, you know what I want to recommend to you? There is this one, I guess, musician, and they do like neo-classic, I guess. It's like, I mean, it's incredible. So the song is like 50 minutes long, and it's like, it's really, really good. So like, if you ever feel like listening to something relaxing, listen to this. I'll link it on YouTube too. This is like peak listening to music and enjoying it. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you get overwhelmed on your own thoughts, like one of them? I feel like my brain goes too fast sometimes. As I said, Creepers, I think that this is a result of you like suppressing your thoughts for a long time and then them like come out all at once. I feel like if you like always have time to reflect, always have time to think about your stuff, like it wouldn't happen. But yeah, like I do have that sometimes. That is ultimately what got me thinking about this whole thing. You know, like why is my mind racing like this? Yeah, this song is like mostly no lyrics, but it has like a little bit of a lyric part at the end. But it's like you gonna jam to this, like I promise you. Hey Vigil, hey, evening friend, evening. I'm doing great, man. Thank you. How are you though? Working on my first commission out of the season. I checked it this evening. I think I have so like I reopened my commissions and I think I have about 11 people reaching out to me. Probably more by now. And that's the first day, so nice. Listening right now. Peach, give it like don't rush it, like just take your own time with this song. Like I would not, okay, I would not advise to listen to it like while on it like a background or something. Just like whenever you're drawing, there's nothing to distract you for like an hour. Like listen to it then. Don't listen to it like while you're watching the stream and listening to me. That would be that would truly be a disservice to the song. Much of the time to myself, but sometimes I'll get a topic so interesting that my brain won't shut up even if I'm tired. Oh, I mean like being excited like as a kid before Christmas or something. That kind of excitement. I don't know. Maybe you have something, maybe it's kind of your own thing. Save the rest for... Bitch, you gotta do it in one sitting. What are you doing? It was crazy to me whenever somebody told me that they like watched half of the movie while on the train, and then they wanted to like finish the rest of it like tomorrow. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to enjoy the movie all at once? Isn't it supposed to be like one coherent experience? Yeah, the shoulder pads are actually such a difficult piece to work with. Well, at least with all the music we share here. Michael, the problem would be that it would be DMCA. Like I cannot listen. On the stream I cannot listen to everything. Like stuff will get blocked. And it's whatever on Twitch, but on YouTube it will literally stop your stream if you're playing something that is like copyrighted. So it's not that easy, you know. I used to listen to some like music on the stream back in the day. Oh, it's raining outside. It's getting real cozy in here, guys. Midnight art session with rain outside. Nice. Do you guys remember the times whenever you could listen to anything on Twitch? There were those times. Careful for us 4 days, super sick Sunday, not feeling better. Nice, glad you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better, Vigilant. I had a flu recently as well, but kind of went away quickly. Actually, with catching a cold and stuff like that, I like, well, being a kid, I always like took the medicine that my mom told me to take. And I remember whenever I started living on my own, I was like, you know, fuck all the medicine. Like, I actually like, what are those pills doing? They're useless. And then I was really into fasting that time around too. So I was like, okay, can I actually fast during being sick? Because maybe it will boost my immune system and like I'll actually get over the cold easier. So I tried not to eat anything for like 2 days while being sick. Dude, That felt fucking terrible. It ended up getting worse. I ended up giving up and actually taking all the medicine I needed. But oh my god, did I went for like some time there. Imagine being hungry, having no energy, and then having a cold on top of it. Dang. I mean, to be honest, like the logic behind like fasting while being sick is kind of still legit. Like I'm still thinking that it's kind of good, but that didn't end well that time. 34 Celsius here today. Holy shit! Where are you, Peach? I don't remember if I asked you. Where is that? Some Asia probably, right? Vietnam? Hey. People Vietnam, nice. $34 Celsius there, dang. I thought Vietnam was like not as hot as like other Asian countries. Is it hot though? Had snowed. Nice river. I would prefer having snow or 34 degrees here. Not gonna lie. Hot and humid. Yeah, that sounds disgusting, honestly. Like the worst imaginable climate I can think of. Is the all of Vietnam like that, or like do you have like chiller areas, like nicer areas? Time where my electricity bills skyrocket. Oh, the air conditioning, yeah. Yeah, no wonders. In summers here, I also pay like up to like $100 in electricity bills just for the air conditioner too. It's actually crazy. One city in the whole country because it's in the mountains. Oh damn! I imagine that city has its own like kind of worms either. It's probably not all sunshine and rainbows there. So the whole country is like that. Damn. People told me that Vietnam is like very kind of vertical geography wise, so like it has like kind of range of climates. So there are like places that are kind of like more chill, and there are places that are hotter, more or less humid and stuff. So you're saying it's not like that? $40 Celsius in summer. I cannot imagine 40 Celsius with humidity on top. We have 40, like, what was it? Last summer wasn't even that bad. We had like 38 as like the max, but we have no humidity here. Like it's pretty much a dry summer. Literally not a single rain, stuff like that. Hey, Xaden, a good night, friend. You doing, bad boy? What's going on? Raining, so I'm enjoying that. Oh, dude, same. I have rain going on. Cozy art vibes. Really enjoy whenever it's raining and it's like I don't have to go outside. I mean, honestly, unless it's like giga raining, even when it's giga rain, I sort of enjoy rain all the time. Even if it's to my inconvenience, like I kinda sort of still enjoy it. Was drenched. Dude, recently I was like running in the rain because I had to rush somewhere and it was like pouring rain, absolute mad. There was no rain like that in like last couple of weeks and I had to run for it and it was like a scene from an anime, honestly, like going from observing myself from my own head. It was just like pouring rain, also heavy wind, and the wind was blowing off some kind of like leaves or like flowers from trees or something, so it was like a hurricane. Running feels like being dude, yes. Like this heavy rain, those like flowers flying around, heavy wind, dude. I felt like I was in like an anime protagonist running somewhere with my tears dropping everywhere, and I'm like, that's an emotional moment. And it was kind of like you know, a little bit of an icky moment because like I had to run home from the training, so like I had to like pretty much interrupt the training like midway, and I was upset about that. But at the same time, I was running and like, damn, this is kind of fucking cool, you know? I can't. This is even better than if I was training. Like a little anime moment. Belly beaten by the villain, so you train for for the last stand. No, dude, I'm thinking not a shonen anime, but like one of those like slice of life school like animes. Whenever like the protagonist is like a little girl and she like finds out that the guy she has a crush on is like, you know, is even another girl and she's like running in the rain and crying. I imagine something like that. Not like a Naruto motivational montage. Oh yeah, Xerin, I was telling you about it on the stream before you joined. This morning I sat and I painted in silence for 4 hours. Like I didn't put my headphones on, I didn't watch any WoW videos, I didn't watch any any kind of videos, music, podcasts, nothing. I just sat there and I painted for 4 hours in complete silence. Hearing the car passing by. What do you torture yourself with that? Dude, I'm trying to do Ligma detox. I've been consuming too much information for too long and now I'm just so my brain is so drained. Like I can, I'm like an opioid addict. Like you cannot even go a minute without thinking about distracting yourself and listening to something. And I've been really trying to fight that. Like I crave new stimulation, new information kind of all the time. And it's been really annoying. And I feel like it's been taking a toll on my mental, my well-being, my career and everything. Yeah, I didn't expect for myself to sit in silence for 4 hours that easily though. That was actually a breeze, dude. I enjoyed that so much. It's actually pretty peaceful once in a while. Hey, Manus. Dude, I feel like that's the state where we all should be in, all the time. This kind of low-key boredom, silence, calmness. That's what I'm gonna strive towards. Not once in a while, it's gonna be my day-to-day experience. Tomorrow gonna be the same. Must try that method, but the opposite, I gotta text people less. Text people less. That might be distraction too, right? You have your own ways of stimulating yourself. And what it really is, it's not even about WoW videos, podcasts, or music or anything like that. It's just about always being kind of stimulated. Music is not content though, you don't have to focus. Sort of I kind of agree with you, but at the same time why do you require it then? Right, it's just kind of going this one step further in it. Just literally have nothing for your mind to clog onto and kind of just let yourself kind of sit with yourself, sort of an idea. Check messages too much, care for people, their well-being, and need to know they're cared for. Oh, I used to have this stuff a lot too. Not I wouldn't care for people, but I would just be anxious, and I would require this almost a fix to see if they saw my message of their or if they're replying to me or not. That actually was the worst when it comes to the way it felt. Oh my god, I hated that state. I was dependent on them to reply to me, and it was sort of the same, to be honest. It was saying kind of being overstimulated all the time. In the routine, so I need something to not be bored. Why wouldn't you want to be bored? What if boredom is actually good? Get off the Steam. What? Bored into thinking, into self-doubt, into being sad? Okay. Why that? Why bored into thinking, into coming up with a new idea, into being inspired and more creative? No? I'm being sad. God damn. You didn't get bored to get ideas, but once I have the idea, I can just do the thing. It's not necessarily that your brain will just start generating ideas randomly. It's like, okay, the biggest part about this is that I realized that I don't have time to like process my own like life, you know. So like I'll pretty much, I will kind of do this stream. It would be like a pretty simple example. I think you guys will understand my point. So let's say I do this stream, right? Like 3 hours, and I'm painting this art, and then as soon as it's done, I like close the OBS. I open YouTube and I, you know, start watching something again. It's like, oh wow, dude, the next World of Warcraft patch, there's like this there are hints in the story, and like let's talk about the speculation. What's the Xalatath, the naked tall person gonna do again? And I'm listening to that, I'm kind of like enjoying it, like vibing. And then the next day rolls by and there's a new video and I watch that, and then there's another stream that I do and I watch another stream and I watch another video. And then like I never even thought about the first stream. And maybe there's something to think about, like, you know, like I did a I spent 3 hours of my life doing this, and I didn't even think about the painting I did. I didn't even think about the interactions I've had with like you. I sort of just like skipped it and went on with my life. And it ended up being that I pretty much kind of skip everything. You know, like I skip kind of all parts of my life. Zoomer brain, dude. I'm not even the worst in it. You know, like I've never been on TikTok. I don't watch shorts. You know, I don't play Roblox, and I still struggle with it. So I feel like I'm not even that far like unredeemable. I don't have like crazy ADHD or something, but like I still feel it. You know what I mean? Just depends on the mood. I don't think so. Like, okay, what kind of mood would you want to be in if like, no, what kind of mood do you have to be in to willingly skip a part of your life? Like, why would you decide, okay, like I want to erase this part of life that I've just lived? Like, what kind of mood should it be in to think that? And I know, like, you might think that I make it sound dramatic, but like it's literally kind of what happened with my, I would say, past half a year or something. Right, Eddie? We'll be here painting. So you see what I mean, Xaden? Like, it's not even about the idea, it's not about boredom, it's just about like, dude, I don't even have time to process what happened and I'm already moving on. I don't know, is this Shizo, like, is this completely, like, irrelevant? Like, do you guys see where I'm coming from with this? This sword wouldn't be leading from the side. Five, 6 Twitch stream at the same time and process everything. Got them. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think like it's kind of like super personal as well. Like some people seem to resonate a lot with what I'm saying whenever I'm explaining this, and some people are just like, "Hey, bro, fucking, you know what you doing? Just watch another thing." So I started thinking that it's all just like super personal, that people just process it differently. Hey, Minus, thank you for the gift there. Damn. You guys are generous today. Holy shit. But nonetheless, all that I wanted to say is that I was painting in silence today, and it felt like a big accomplishment. Like it literally made my whole day, just because I felt that it was such a huge thing for me. Valorant tournament, my friends doing a charity stream, yours, a Japanese guy doing anime art and music. Goddamn, dude, I used to be there too. Like, trust me, I used to do that as well. And I'm not saying that, I used to do that and now I'm here, so you're gonna get here as well. Like, no, like, I'm not saying that, but I kind of know what you mean. And, like, so it's not like you cannot comprehend what is going on. Like, it's not that. It is that you don't have time to comprehend your own life whenever you're doing all of this. Which is fun, don't get me wrong. Like, that's why we do it. It's fun and engaging. Hello, Marie. Maybe it's burnout? No, 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 it's not a burnout. Bro, I call BS on, like, art burnouts. Art 8 hours, wow, gym and food. Dude, I mean, sort of true. I have other stuff too, okay? Oh, succeeding. Dude, I started talking to that Indian guy, to your brother, like, more and more. His name is Shev. Is that, like, a normal Indian name? Also, he said that he's from UK, is how he said it. And he's studying to be a doctor, of course, obviously. I'm racist, dude, come on. I'm telling you a little bit about my life. Yeah, Indian guy from the gym lore, dude. He's a great guy. He has legs that are probably the length of my whole body. You get burnouts every day. So, Minus, I have, like, a theory about it, about burnouts. I'm not sure if it's, like, applicable to you, if, like, you truly have burnouts and stuff like that or not. But I feel like burnouts are just kind of... it's sort of your own fault for... basically not treating the work the right way. Like, expecting too much from it, expecting too little, like, not managing the workload enough. So, like, I feel like it's an everybody's responsibility and, like, ability to not get burned out, is sort of what I think. That's kind of, like, based on my own experience. Based in India, God, and many Indians live in UK because their whole colonizing thing. Yeah, so Shiv wants to become a dentist. Dude, kind of respectable. And he's hella strong too. He's way stronger than I am, is what I can tell Xerin. Dropping hot quotes every day? Dude, you see? That's because I've been thinking. You see that? Those are the fruits of my labor. I've been not like consuming WoW podcasts, I've been thinking. Think about how many more gems can I produce if I like think just a little bit more. Just a couple of more mornings, just sit in silence. Tomorrow you come here as like a philosophy stream all of a sudden. I just spit pure facts and wisdom at you. A lot of people have too much high standard on art and get sad if they don't reach it into a burnout. I feel like there is one more step that you kind of missed in this analysis speech, is that they... how to say that? Like, they don't predict the length of the way they have to go. So, like, they think it's, like, close. They think, like, okay, the standard is here, and I'm, like, almost at the standard, so I need to reach it now. And you're always on, like, you're thinking that you're always on this edge, where, like, you have to do just a little bit more, and, like, you know, what I want is, like, right in front of me, and you kind of always... thinking that you're not there, but you're gonna be there just in a second. So it's pretty much just like a mismatch of expectations. You know, like if you expect yourself to reach a certain standard in a certain amount of time, if you just never expected anything to begin with, you would just be fine. You know, like you'll be just Artin, right? But if you expect yourself to be somewhere, and then you're not there by that time, by that measure, then you're gonna like, you know, start off into self-doubt, the burnout, and stuff like that. At least that's what I think. Yes, I know. Right, so what do you think, guys? I do really think it's all about expectations. I want to have expectations because I want to impress people. But you ain't impressing anybody with your expectations. Like, your expectations are just like your dreams. You know, like, nobody's gonna be impressed by who you dream of being. Only maybe if you're a kid and you tell your parents that you want to become a doctor. You know? That you want to be a dentist. Expectations are just like burden. What do you burden yourself with? Hey, they're under. Yo, evening, friend, evening. No expectations, no motivation, no results, no progress, no pain. No. Why do you think that no expectations results in like all of the below? Yes, and I've switched to Clip Studio like half a year ago or something. I used to work in Photoshop, but I'm well over it. You can still do stuff, just not without having any expectations. If you don't expect something, then you don't get it. Not necessarily. What makes you think that? For example, I show up today in the stream. Do I expect for the stream to go well? No. Like, no, not at all. I used to, and then it would hurt if the stream doesn't go well. What if I turn on the stream and nobody shows up? Like, it would hurt. But if I don't expect anything, I turn on the stream, nobody shows up, I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't expect for anybody to show up to begin with, right? So, like, how does this affect the way I do the stream? Is it impossible to have not have expectation, like always expect something? Yeah, or maybe you can work on not having it. I mean, I don't know if you can have, like, no expectations at all, but you can, like, tune them down quite a lot. Or maybe you can. You just have no expectations at all. You pass both me and my sister in followers combined. You know, I actually called my sister before the stream and I told her about the follower thing. She said that, oh yeah, that's because I haven't posted for like over a month. You wait until I post something, is what she said. Like, alright. She isn't done yet. She's still in this war fighting. Oh, Navi. Yeah, she started doing art 1 year ahead of me. Yeah, she's very serious and she's very good. I'm pretty much only surpassing her in followers only due to me being like more consistent. Like, dude, I just do. I probably do maybe 5 times as much artworks as she does. You know, like actual numbers speaking. You know, most of them being quick illustrations, but on the list. I just post so often that I get, you know, kind of... I'm forced to get more followers than her. Do we have a command? We have a command, exclamation mark sister, right? Yeah, you're gonna follow her. Maybe we can have sister 2 command. Been some time. Hey, got him. Like, I'm sorry, dude, but what are you doing asking about somebody's sisters? Like, hey, what's your sister's socials? What do you mean, bro? Hey, you sure you want to go down that path, huh? Hey, Trunk. Hey. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see her art. Oh, yeah, dude. Hey, body art? Body paintings? Is that kind of art we talking? You pervert. No, she does furry art. I actually wonder, did she ever paint a WoW character? I don't think so. She would have told me. I got her into playing WoW for a little bit, but then she didn't stick to it. She's not a gamer. You know, she doesn't have the itch to game. Her background's not, her everything's nice. Like she's doing phenomenal art. Too sad that you cannot see it and follow her, guys. What a pity. If only you saw her art, you would have really, really liked it. Furry body art? Damn. Man of a culture. Hello, Everly. Yo. Really, what are you doing staying up that late? My boyfriend also draws furry art. Fanboy styled? Fanboy styled? What does that mean? Boy. Hmm? Furry and a fanboy. Guys, I've been to that too. Like I've done commissions of characters like that for a while as well. I had a regular commissioner who had a fanboy character that was a furry cat. I think the last piece that I did for him was, dude, either the beginning of the last year or actually more than a year ago. I think it was more than a year ago. I was doing so much for the guy. I remember this one was one of the pieces I did for him. That was 2 years ago. For a thinny face. It ain't bad, dude. I was into EO anatomy at that time, so I kind of like tried to go for a, you know. I feel like the anatomy here ain't bad. This is nice, actually. What else did you expect? Same brush too, you see? Same brush as I'm doing right now. Did VTuber review a furry model? I don't know, dude. I don't I don't feel like I have the personality, you know? I just say deranged shit from time to time, and it's kind of like I feel like it would ruin the furry vibe. Oh, actually, you know, this time around I've announced my commissions open up for Affinity as well. And I said that they should contact me via Discord. I already have 2 people messaging me on Discord, so hey, some furries sneaking in. Some furries getting in the queue. Watch out. Imagine it would be like a live, like line of people, and you're standing there in the line waiting for your art, and like next to you is a furry. eye bags? I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Is for Infinity Life it's full of AI stuff? Are you sure, dude? Where did you see it's being full of... Oh, God bless. Thank God you don't see what I'm seeing right now on the stream. You know, for Affinity, I have a rule for Affinity. We used to have this, like, it's like a rule of the universe that we discovered with me and my sister. It's like every time you open for Affinity front page, there would be like a gem within those like submissions. Something that you can look at, like just smile. Smile with content on your face. Dragontas, for Affinity review stream, dude, it wouldn't last like a minute. I will get banned from the internet if I show that. I mean, like, we're joking, but like, I have no shade towards furries. Dude, what am I being right now, you know? Dude, these artists should absolutely love furries. Because those people love art so much. We're friends, you know? We need each other. Creator died and the site got hacked. Yeah. They got really fucked over after the guy died. I think they hacked their Twitter and they were saying that he's a pedophile from his Twitter. God bless, dude. I mean, I don't know anything about the site or like the people who run it. Like, I don't really care. The community is giga nice though. Like, dude, my first like couple of years of art career were completely made on For Affinity. Like, I was getting commissions all like from For Affinity alone for years, and my sister is still getting most commissions from it. Like, what do you think? It's a beautiful place. Like, you know, jokes aside, it's great. If you're an artist, I recommend it to my student to go on For Affinity if he wants to get commissions too. Did he suffocate in his fursuit? Actually, about his death, I think he was tweeting about feeling really terrible and he doesn't have money for medicine, and like the healthcare system is like failing him and whatever, and like he died not long after. That's quite tragic, honestly. You know, all jokes aside. But I don't know any details. Lung infection, damn. He did 25k for surgery, raised about 10k. I wonder how, dude. I thought for Affinity would make him much more. Isn't that nuts? Wow. You know, it is quite tragic, you know, isn't it? I don't know if he was a good person or not, but this is kind of... I imagine he was quite young too, right? Cannot imagine him being, like, any older than being in 30s. Shit sucks. Anyways, I'll be right back. Need to get some more water. Listen to this. You probably didn't hear much. What's going on? Lovin. And news to Twitch. Hey, Horny. Today's been kind. Oh yeah, today has been a great day. Today has been one of the best days of 2025 for me so far. Eric's Discord. Well, curling stone. What happened today? I mean, it's nothing like specific, just in general, like a very, very good day. And also like the thing in the morning that I told you, that I was just drawing with like no music, nothing, just with silence for 4 hours, and it felt amazing. It was the first time in my life where I've done that. First time in 5 years of doing art, I've managed to just paint, you know? Just painting, nothing to distract me, nothing to get in my way. It's on every post. Curling stones? Organ focus without music and in total silence can be heavenly. Yeah, I didn't expect for it to be so. That's the thing. That's the catch. Like I thought that it would be like boring and I would be like counting minutes towards, I don't know, either stopping painting completely or like just turning something on. But no, actually I had a blast. And I'm definitely doing that tomorrow again. The story about Shisha. I don't know if I want for them to know about it, you know. I'm afraid to come out as a kind of person who would do that. I mean, as much as I want to share, I don't think people will relate. Doing drugs? Not drugs. It's just smoking. Or like the contrast I'm able to push here. I think you might even get into some purples in this painting as well. I think everybody just knows it as hookah in the Western world. Yeah, just kind of way of the smoke. Drugs are so cool. Drugs are cool. We invented that shit. Yeah. Do you smoke Exedin? I don't know, like I just don't feel kind of comfortable talking about it on stream. Like I just don't I don't know. You're a good boy? Alright, then what did you do then, buddy? What's this? Drink orange juice. Surely. Heavy storm. You're welcome. People to not try weed if you're an actual... Did we ever mention weed? Yeah, like, I would encourage anybody to not try anything that kind of messes with their mind. Yeah, I've never done weed, and I had plenty of people trying me to convince to try weed for some, like, just random reason. Like, it's so, like, such a red flag that people try to convince you to do something that is like, dude, why? Like, just leave me alone. What the hell? Why do you want for me to try that? It's almost like they're looking for an excuse for themselves to do it, as of like, you know, oh, like if you do this, then in my own eyes, like me doing it wouldn't be as bad, you know, if everybody's doing it, you know, this kind of thing. Did you already finish this one? No, no, Storm. I only started this yesterday, so today we are doing just a round 2, finishing it. Drugs are such a waste of money. Dude, drugs are a waste of everybody's life. My dad used to have a problem with drugs, like heroin and, you know, all kind of shit. Like, dude, I'm so scared of that stuff. I would never even consider trying it. Was in a mountain with a friend and they invited me to try it. I felt like I was dying for a whole day. You were in the mountain, dude. Like, isn't that enough of like a thing to do? Stay away from the devil's lettuce. Okay. Even like with alcohol, recently I've like, you know, last couple of months I've had maybe like a drink here, a drink there. Whenever we were like chilling just in a restaurant, and dude, like, I don't know, like I just don't feel it, you know, just I don't like that it's like, I mean, I kind of enjoy the fact that it has like you kind of chilled out, but at the same time it's kind of like I don't like not being in control. Sugar is a nice drug. Alright, Satan. Today I had no sugar so far, by the way. Finished the cherry pie yesterday, though. That thing was nice. Yeah, send your frog in the Discord, I'll add it. You didn't send it yet. Like, what are you saying? Used to be quasi addicted to alcohol, and after I could have found I had so much more money. Yeah, no, Sharon, probably all the areas of your life have improved. I would imagine. I mean, unrolling kick setting, I had 3/4 of the pie yesterday. Yeah, horny, I can imagine. Yeah, if my dad wasn't on heroin, he would be on alcohol, and it would be even worse because he would get violent. Dude, that shit was... Yeah, alcohol was even worse for me. That's why, you know, like... You know how, like, kids grow up and they usually like, do parties whenever they're like 15, 16, 17, 18, like they do like lots of alcohol and shit like that. I never went to those parties and I never kind of drank. I did like once and then I stopped. Just because kind of I was, you know, looking at my father. Addiction runs in my family. I'm so happy to break the cycle. Hell yeah, dude, let's go. I'm glad to hear that. Was it difficult? Did it take you a long time, or did you just like go cold turkey? Notice that I hate feeling sick too. I could never do that to my body. It's like an escape, you know. Like I definitely can understand. Like I also have like I would say like an addictive personality. I guess I'm lucky that I've never tried anything like hard enough to hook me on. But it's like a fix. Even if it like fucks you up physically, it is still like okay. Imagine you have like a bunch of problems in your life, right? Like bunch of like unfixable problems in your life, money, family, whatever, and it's just all in your head all the time. And then even if you know that alcohol is gonna feel you terrible, like you're gonna vomit, you're gonna like be hangover the next morning, even those issues, because you would have to deal with them in the moment, they will occupy your mind so much that you'll not longer think about like all the other problems in your life. So even like the pain and like, you know, growing up and shit like that, it's kind of better than like having those problems in the moment. You know, that's why people go for it. Feeling for the need to escape is intense, yeah. And it's like, it's kind of crazy because in the moment you don't even realize that you're escaping, you just kind of want it, and you don't want anything else. But yeah, in reality, it's kind of like the escape. Escapism, but at what cost? Dude, I had exactly the same shit with food. Like a binge eating disorder. You know, what do you think all the cake memes started from? Like that was actually the first moment where I actually understood my dad for the first time. Like it happened like around like a year ago or something. I was actually, oh wow, if this is what my dad has been dealing with for his whole life, holy shit, dude, that is. Same used to binge a lot in 2020. Dude, crazy, isn't it? And it's like, I don't know how it went for you, but for me it was like the whole, like, the addiction cycle. Like, literally, whenever I broke it down, and like, in my mind, like, over the years, I would just observe myself binging, and then I would, like, come to a conclusion that it's like, yeah, dude, this is like an addiction. You know, this is nothing else. It's not just he XD, I ate an extra slice of a pie. No, it's just like eating and up to a moment where you like almost throw up. Some people resort to addiction because it's way easier than displaying their struggles with others. Uh, I mean, not really. It's not like displaying your struggles with others can even fix it in any way. For example, I would binge. It might sound strange to you, like um, Karan, maybe not significant, but like I used to binge whenever I was bored. So every time I would get bored, I would pretty much binge, and it would be like daily, right? Like every day I would be like, oh, I'm kind of like bored, and I don't know, I don't want to do anything that I can do right now, so I'm gonna go binge. So it's like, you know, involving others wouldn't make it better. Everyone in chat getting therapy today. Hey, when cold turkey, lucky enough to not have hard withdrawal, but I noticed that this craving and urge was so hard to suppress, and I had a lot of. It was habit, for example, a habit to buy alcohol on my way home. When I was switching it for food, eating ice cream, etc. Now I'm working on that too, going to the gym, etc. Yeah, dude, definitely. Hey, glad you did it though. Congrats. Like it's huge. For me, like only going through all of that myself, I realized like what my like dad and like other people who are addicted are dealing with. It's not a fucking joke. Like it's actually it takes so much to break that cycle. It's insane. And I also noticed that I can slip into that easily again. Like at the start of this year, I kind of got a little bit back into binging, just a little bit. It didn't last for long because like I kind of already know how to fight it. But dude, it's like you can slip back. Dressing room sim doesn't work for me. Under try to turn off ad block, because like it works for me in incognito mode. In incognito mode, it doesn't have the art block. I imagine it might be that. Boredom does that just to feel something or do something you start eating. You know what I found, minus, because like I was doing it for years and I was like at the same time I was also reflecting on it and like thinking about like every moment because I'm quite introspective. I found that it's not even the food itself that I was like craving. To fight the boredom, I needed the whole cycle of like, being anxious about relapsing again, then relapsing and binging, and then beating myself for doing that and like feeling bad and feeling guilt, and then after that the motivation to like change tomorrow. It's like the whole this cycle is what would take me like I would require that to be not bored, pretty much. Because if I would just buy like one like little thing that wouldn't be considered a binge, it would not be enough. Because I wouldn't feel the anxiety, I wouldn't feel the guilt, I wouldn't feel the motivation. It would just be like, oh, this, that's nice. Yes, holy shit, dude. Isn't it crazy? That whole cycle is just such a damn. Because it's not about the food in the end. It's not about alcohol. It's not about drugs for people. It's about like whatever fixes the issue that you have already in your life. Tried it and it didn't help. Tried Google Chrome though and it worked. Interesting, Under, because I have Google Chrome and it doesn't work. Only with no ad block. Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Mm. The whole change to be able to sleep well, wake up without headaches. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, binge eating disorder is definitely like it's quite heavy mentally, I imagine, but I feel like it doesn't take a toll on you for a long time. I feel like alcohol or like any opioid drugs or anything, if you're addicted to that, dude, your body will probably scream back at you. You've been cheating. To be honest, I never even gained any like substantial amount of weight because of it, because I was always active. Vivaldi? What name is there? Right, we got some purples into the piece. I feel like it's kind of... It is quite nice. Some purples. You actually drew a frog, Annie. Alright, we'll add this one. There was no frog like this, which I'm quite surprised there was no frog like this. I'll add it for tomorrow's stream. Post it in the art share too. Post it for all the people to see. Small motivation quote to make me break out of self-doubt cycle. It's the do not go gentle into that good night. Deep. Do not go gentle into that good night. What? Okay, it like it requires me rewatching it into Interstellar, I guess, to understand what does it mean. Thank you, Cody. Did you guys like that movie? I sort of didn't really like it as much. The ending to me was like completely dumb. Fell asleep, yeah. The emotional moment whenever he realized that everybody's already dead, it was kind of nice, but at the same time, like, whenever he woke up and everybody was like, oh, damn, you actually fixed it, it's just like, what? It's kind of not what the movie led you to believe, and then it's like, oh, never mind. Music was nice, though, for sure. Cried like a baby with friends? Hmm. You mean like you cried like a baby with friends, or like you cry like a baby that has friends? Is there anything with babies crying that have more friends? Like, does it enhance the crying? Hmm. Don't really know about the psychology of crying babies. Life is precious and should not be taken for granted. One should fight for life at every turn. Damn. I have like just one favorite quote, and it's just like randomly ripped out of a song. I don't think that the song has any like meaningful lyrics in it. But the quote that I like from it is a tough decision to live another day. And it's kind of like, it sort of means that it's like you kind of, it is a decision to live another day rather than just like to kind of let it go by. To take your own control. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of nice. Kind of emphasize that it's difficult to do that instead of just, you know, going on autopilot and like just going by the flow of things. Do babies even have the perception to realize they have friends? I just imagine like five toddlers just like lying next to each other and like they're friends, and then they're crying. Baby friends, I guess. Being baby is probably quite difficult too. No matter if you have friends or not. Like, imagine you have to be that thing for like what? For how long are you a baby before you become like a normal person? For quite a while, right? For example, if I see a kitten on the street, I either never see it again or it's like a grown cat in 2 weeks. Goddamn baby is a baby for like what? Like 3 years? Dude, imagine just laying there for 3 years. That's kind of boring. The face is a little skewed, I would say. Being baby is pretty awesome. You, you are in the here and now, since the Midas who non-stop shooting thoughts isn't developed yet. Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of what I thought about too, actually. Like, this thing about all the distractions, stuff like that, I feel like we're getting more used to and, like, better at, like, kind of skipping our own lives. And, like, distracting ourselves and, like, not being bored. Do you remember being a kid and always being bored? I feel like it's not only that you have more stuff to do, you're also just, like, better at not being bored. Right? Dude, I remember every single, like a line in a grocery store, I would just die of boredom as a kid. I would be like, I would just start running around, fucking, like, knocking up things and stuff like that. I would just like, what is going on? Like, just get me out of here now. And now, I mean, to be honest, lines in the grocery store always inconvenient me. But I don't get mad, you know? Babies think more about the world than us, we can't lose to them. It's trying to imply force. Train yourself to constantly be distracted with messes with our mind, I guess. Which messes with our mind, I guess. Set up a quote thing. You know, like the how is it called, like a wisdom ball or something? Like just like that black ball that you like roll around and it like spits like a quote back into it. I just saw it in the movie. Hey, Lucifer, thank you for the raid. Holy, welcome, welcome, sunshines. 8 ball, yeah. How did this stream go? What were you up to? Swear, I think. Didn't you raid me before? Why was I following you? Well, I'm following now. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, I'm finishing this Panda Warrior commission, talking about stuff. Exciting. Maybe they can do something like that. Because all the wisdom quotes, they only gotta go up from here. As they get more and more wise with years of thinking in silence in the morning and painting, you're gonna need like a collection. Practicing stuff like glass bottom fruit. Hey, nice. Did you do like them in the cubes, how people do them? I always wanted to do that too. Just like painting texture, nice, good looking cubes. Or spheres or whatever. Let's actually tune this down with a darken layer. What hue should we choose? I always go for the green. I feel like that's kind of nice. Like it feels like an even more bright light. For some reason. I'll try stream when? Oh dude, probably never. Never, maybe with one exception. But it would be like the way I would do studies is just try to sort of like invent things and experiment by myself, probably with just zero reference and stuff like that. Just sketching and trying to come up with techniques. That would be like the way I would do studies. The doodle stream again? No, not the drawing stream. It would be just painting, probably, too. But, like, different, you know, like, just on a white canvas, just painting characters and stuff like that. Almost 4 AM? God bless. Right, Peach. Have a good night. Damn, 4 a.m. That's how people live in Vietnam. It's so hot they don't even want to go to bed. Because they dread waking up tomorrow. Like, I stay still the same country, you know. New morning, new day, the same country. Again, 40 degrees here. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. Hello, Valu. You're welcome. Started watching Attack on Titan English dub. Man, it's tough to watch. If I means I die of cringe there to English voice line. Yeah, I always watch anime with subtitles. I was actually thinking about rewatching Attack on Titan, if you can believe it or not. I feel like that would be an interesting show to rewatch, especially because like if you know the stuff that happens later in the story, like the story in the beginning makes much more sense. Titan fan art? Oh, dude, actually painting the Titans themselves would probably be kind of cool. Oh, but painting Mikasa naked? Oh. Hmm. Now we're talking. No, this is a study stream. I don't know. You know, like with anime, I kind of feel like if you're happy in life, you don't want to watch anime. It's almost like anime is for unhappy people and like for them to just like drown in their own dread. At least that's how I was treating it. Did fan art with Mikasa back then as well? Lewd? A little bit of explicit fan art we talking? I mean, honestly, not judging you. He got her a sub. Thank you, Minus. Dude, I did a Mikasa fan art a while ago too. Holy shit, I just remembered. It was years ago. Wow, okay. Do I bother scrolling through my Instagram? Maybe I can find it easy on for Affinity. If I didn't delete it. Like we're talking years ago. Back whenever I was even worse in painting than I am now. Oh yeah, here she is. 4 years ago. Holy fuck. You guys want to see it? Oof. 4 years ago wasn't doing too good. Damn. Yeah, well, let's not look at that again. It was a whole day of work, though. Dude, I completely didn't remember that I did that. I remember I really liked that piece though too. In that time, because like you have to understand it was my first year of doing art. And I was like, hell yeah, this looks dope. I mean, it didn't, but like I still kind of felt like good about it. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even, it might sound strange, but I don't even think about, my past art as like this, as if it was done by the same person. I almost feel like it was somebody else who did it. I mean, I feel like it's healthy, like I kind of, I don't hate it, but I don't even care. I don't care about it either. Hundreds of Dragon Ball fan art. Dude, I've never been to that stage, like how kids draw, like their favorite thing. I've never been there. I wish I had gone for that phase too. Mark Brunt was showing his Dragon Ball Z fan arts too, like his old ones whenever he was a kid. I have something in common with Mr. Mark, Titan. See, Cody. I've never seen a single episode, Xerin. Never in my life once. I was watching Naruto growing up. Yeah, dude. Like, unironically, not a single one. I feel like it was an American thing, mostly. That's my Mikasa. Yeah, I like yours way more than mine. She doesn't look like Mikasa, though, as much. She's just like, I don't know, some, Western... Eastern European girl. Short hair, blue eyes. I mean, you got a little bit carried away. You at least spend time on the rendering. Mine I like half-assed in the day and then dropped it. I feel like I spent so much time on these shoulders, I kinda didn't have time to render anything else. This armor, like the shape of all the armor things, are definitely making it way more harder for me to render it out and finish the work. I think I recognize the style you guys are talking about. Planet art style? Oh, wait, is that what I'm thinking? Oh, I've seen that shit, I think. I think I've even attempted to watch that anime once. Just because I had some... Yeah, I did try that. It was the worst thing I've ever witnessed, I think. Like, I didn't understand a single thing. Like, I didn't finish it. I watched, like, a couple of episodes. It was just a guy, underage guy, hanging out with underage, creepy-looking girls. Everybody has, like, big eyes. And then at the end of the episode, girls trying to kill him, like actually kills him. And the next episode, just everything starts over, and it's like the same meaningless story, but just with a different chick. I was waiting for like a conclusion at the end, but I didn't make it to the end. Even though I was curious, I was like, okay, this shit is like highly rated, so there's gotta be something to this, like autism. Let me just make it to the end, and then I just didn't. You know, like it was so insufferably boring. There was this thing in anime. I don't think it would be related to that particular anime, but there was this thing that I absolutely didn't stand, because I actually watched quite a lot of anime back in my days. But there was this one thing that I didn't stand. You know, whenever the characters are like sort of like getting emotional, but it's not a like a serious emotion, just like a little fun moment, and the art style changes and they look even more cartoony, and then they're like, you know, like scream loudly or something, and their face is almost changing to like an emote or something. Dude, I absolutely didn't stand that. Like, it, is that chibi, you would say? Dude, like, sometimes we would just literally close the episode on like the first appearance of that thing. Like, I swear, like I hated it so much. Like, I felt like I was treated like just this um like a kid or something. This most anime is so cringe. Yeah, like it's, and I never got it. Like, even in some good animes, it would sometimes appear. I'm just, dude, why? Just cut it off. I beg, please. Made me laugh a lot, really. Like, that's kind of what I thought, that it's supposed to be like a comedic thing, but it was never funny to me. It was always just like frustrating. Hmm. funny moments unless they're not funny though. It's like watching comedy and it's like not being funny. Well, it's me though. Everybody has different sense of humor. How's that related, Xaden? Gakuen handsome? No. No. Dude, I hear the raindrops. Rain started again. I hear the raindrops on the roof of the balcony. It is so cozy. I love it. I'm kind of sleepy as well. It's like 1:14 in the morning. But it's so nice. Go back, Siren. Yo, have a good one, friend. No drugs that include shisha? Okay. Now I've flipped the canvas. It kind of looks just a little bit one-sided. Wonder what causes that. The face is still a little bit... Like, if I stir it, I like it, but from the zoom out kind of version, it almost doesn't work. Quite convincing. Yeah, Kaserani, I appreciate you doing all the tech stuff. Now go to bed, dude. It's already late. Pitch pop bar with search bar with profile icon colors. The full top was streamed in theater mode and full screen mode. I don't think I've ever used theater or a full screen mode ever while using Twitch. The more I'm looking at this piece, the more I'm thinking that I should probably do some additional details off stream. Just the armor is kind of like a little too difficult to make it done in 6 hours. Maybe it will require from me maybe like extra an hour, extra half an hour off stream. You know what I'm thinking, team? I'm thinking that I'm gonna call it a day for now, because it's already 1:20 in the morning, and I'm quite tired. Not doing it justice to this piece, doing it while I'm that tired. Probably gonna finish it just off stream and tomorrow start a new one. Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching. Actually, quite a nice stream. I'm glad I popped the stream there later. Alright, team. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.